Hi guys, Miniature Creator Al here. So, today we'll be kitbashing a sister of Decay, basically a sister of Nurgle. I just call it Sister of Decay because I think it's pretty cool. And I'm building I've built this off camera. You probably won't see the process of this. A Plague Marine Icon Bearer. Pretty simple. You guys can get this kit from Amazon, all sorts of things. Go to your local hobby shop, I'm sure they'll have it. So, let's get straight into the video. Here we go, let's go. Like and subscribe, by the way. So, here's my box of bits. What I'm doing is grabbing the bits of the battle of a Sister of Battle I've pre-clipped earlier today. And I'm just going to glue them all together in a configuration to make a Sister of Decay. My version of Sister of Nurgle, only this one's a bit more violent. So here you can see me just grabbing the gluing bits together just to fit them together. Yep. With this, I seem to have struggled a fair bit with this leg, as it tended to break off a few times, but other than that, it's been alright. You know, I'm gluing in the torso, or corset torso, sort of the same thing, but nonetheless. I'm dry fitting it here, yeah. Give it a dry fit. Leg fell off again. Yep, there it fits. See if it fit. The leg did not want to stay there, probably because I wasn't letting the glue dry fast enough, but it's alright. Here I am trying to figure out how this backpack went on. I was putting it on upside down. That was my bad, but yeah. I got the manual, all the little bits, and I grabbed the manual to look for part. Firstly I looked through the sprue to see if anything here would fit properly. Didn't find it, and then realized it's the right bit. I just wasn't putting it on right. Yeah, I'm still looking. Not very entertaining, this part, but it is what it is. Took me a while to figure it out. Yeah, I didn't glue it on because I wasn't reading the instructions right. Looked back at the sprue, then finally brought out the manual to have a look at. You can see my nose and my hair, which I probably should have moved my head, but I didn't. Yeah, there we go. Now I finally did it. Now I am just looking at tubes to see which one's clipped. Dry fit, pick dry fit, then clip it in. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at it, but then decided not to glue it then. Just grab my pliers and everything. No, grab my file. Had to file it back because the sprue tabs were still sticking out, so yeah. Again, just making everything fit properly, double checking everything fit. Yep. Then proceed to glue the tubes together. Removing the aquila and everything. I could have done this a lot more better, but I didn't. So I'll take that's my bad there, but it was alright, it worked well, and it should be good now. If not, well, it is not. You'll figure it out. Well, I will, but yeah. So here I am just gluing the gun together, attaching the hands, realizing it may not fit properly, but just test fitting with the body. Yeah, it fitted alright. Stuck the torso to the backpack. Yeah. Then I had to test fit the guns to see if everything fit properly, and it did. Then I attempted to do a tube to the face through her mouthpiece. You'll probably see it later on, but she's wearing like a respirator, so I was soon to attach the tube to it. along to a tank on the back that I'm going to use for either a poison or a nurgle gas that she's breathing in. And yeah, took me a while to figure it out, but I did. Yep, there's me gluing the head on. Yeah, here I am test fitting the bits to see what would work. I really need to get my head out of the frame, but I didn't. But, what am I going to do now? So past editing. Yeah, here me putting everything on, testing it again. Really need to get my big ass nose out the way, but yeah. Keeping a few bits to make sure the bit fit. In the end it turned out quite well, but yeah. Yeah, here's my head in the way, that was helpful. Just clipping bits and bobs to make sure everything fit properly. Yeah, here I am finally trying to glue it on. Find the head properly, yep, there we go. Just try to glue it on properly. Grounded back the markings of the sisters on a respirator. Yeah, here I am, still fiddling around with this a little bit on her head. Attaching the legs to the torso. I should have done that a little while ago, but I didn't. Blowing it to make it fit, yep. Now it all together. Except for the head. And as of doing this, I decided to check through things to make sure everything would fit. Walked away for a little bit. Yeah, here I am back. I was messing around with my laptop because I had a video running. Well, audiobook running in the background. And got back to work. Attached her head. And before I realised that the headpiece wouldn't connect to the tank I wanted to unless I snipped it. So it took a little while, yeah, it took me a little while to get the angles right. Probably should have used the scalpel for the cut, but I didn't, so I had to file it back. Make sure everything fit on the head. Before realising that the piece was at a weird angle, so I had to clip it. Take that piece, rearrange it, file it back. Yeah, here I am starting to glue it together. Make sure everything fits properly. Me stuffing around off camera for a bit. Just had to do a few clips, make sure everything lined up properly. Yeah. Would have been better if I put these parts into the video, but I didn't because I forget where my screen is. So yeah, I finally attached. I dry fit the piece to make sure it all fits. There's my hair again. I attached the piece with some glue. Just gotta make sure everything fits properly. Yeah. I spent a lot of time fiddling around with this piece. I did probably more than I should have, but I did. And so, but in the end, it worked out quite well with all the fiddling. Now I decided to start attaching the gun.
The gun will be a major part of this. I will probably have to corrupt it in other ways in a future video, but I'll take on that task when it comes around to it. Just gonna blow on it to make sure everything sticks properly. Now I finally decided to glue. I glue it through in the crevices so then I can compress it to fit properly. Yes. This was an enjoyable project, surprisingly. Along with the Plague Marine icon bearer. Yeah, I didn't kit bash or anything. I just bought bought him on Amazon for like $50. It's quite a really good quality model. And yeah, along with that, I finished up on the Sisters of Battle. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, here I am gluing it to a base. Didn't stick a few times, added more glue. Just let it sit like that for a bit, and then yeah, here's the finished product. It's quite as you can see, the tubing doesn't look the best. I'll probably have to fix it up in a future video, but it was quite alright. It was quite fun and enjoyable time to do it. One of my favourite Marines so far, well, Sister of Battle so far. I do realise I do need to buy myself a turntable or something, but my fingers will do for now. And here is the Plague Marine icon bearer. I bought him, assembled him as instructions. Nothing too special with him, but I do enjoy him personally. He's quite an interesting one. I do like his like bandolier of grenades along his chest, but yeah, there's a very German